Well, Boone, the new season is here. Let's start just with what is it like for you to be back and be a captain yet again for this team?
One word is tough. I'd have to say excitement though. Just super excited to get going. It feels like we've been chomping at the bit here for a while and all summer, and guys have been back to town for 5-6 weeks now. So for it to finally be here, playing our first game in 2 days, the training camp we put a lot of good work in, and we feel good as a group. So I'm just excited to go out and battle with that group that we have in there, and it's such a fun group to be a part of, and I think we know what we're capable of. So that excitement and that hunger is in our room, and we're excited to get going.
For you, this is no longer a young group. You guys are experienced. You've been together. How does that change the role of being a captain for this team as opposed to when you have so many new faces?
Yeah, you know what? It's young, old, doesn't matter. In our room, we want everyone to contribute and be themselves, and obviously we want to lead by example for the younger guys coming into the league, and a lot of the same guys from last year. So that's where we can kind of control the room a little bit of expecting a lot out of each other. And we've been together for a few years now, where you expect everyone's best, and it pulls it out of you yourself. So as a leader and the other leaders on the team, we want to lead by example and bring what we can bring, stay true to ourselves, but be a good teammate. I think the guys can look at us and know exactly what to expect from us each and every night in our preparation and focus, and what we're going to give to the team. So, everyone's kind of bought into that, and we play for each other, and when we do that, we're a really good team.
When you look at last season, no one's been shy this whole offseason. Waddell, Dean, Zach Werenski said it. It's playoffs are the expectation for this team and beyond. Do you like going into a season knowing that is the ultimate goal and knowing that everybody expects that from you guys?
Yeah, it's our ultimate goal is the Stanley Cup, and to get there, you need to get into the playoffs. But the way I look at it, there's 82 big games before that, and right now the focus is on game one. And as far as that, we're a group that's going to expect to win every night. Every time we put that jersey on, we go out trying to win. So I think that comes internally with our group, and what we expect from each other, and the standard we kind of set last year and moving forward here. So we expect to win and be in a good spot, come April.
It can be tough, I'm sure, knowing that April is still so far away, to compartmentalize and think about the fact that every game really ultimately does matter. Does last year help with that at all, knowing, hey, if we had won one more game in October, if we'd won one more game in December, we would have been in the postseason?
Yeah, we definitely know that, and obviously coming off last year with where those 2 points anywhere in the schedule where they could have came from would have helped us at the end of the year to push into the playoffs, and we know that, and it's a lesson we got to take with us going into this year. I think if you don't learn from it, that's on us. So I think we know, we understand that, we know, even if you're not at your best, there's two big points on the line each and every night, and that's kind of when I go back to is our expectations to win every night, and we can't have games where we take nights off, and come later in the season, those are crucial points.
When you look at this squad, what do you think is the strength of the Blue Jackets this year?
You know what, I think we're a really hard team to play against. We're a resilient group that's in your face. I think teams find it really hard to play against us, and I think we do that collectively as a group. I think we have speed, we have size, strength. You can go up and down our lineup if everybody contributes, and we're an in-your-face kind of group that, I think when we get chances, our offense can speak for itself, but we want to be a stiff group that's tough to play against and doesn't give up much defensively as well. So, that's what is really exciting for us is we know what we have in that room, and as a group, we want to take that next step, and that's up to us to do.
When you look at last year, is there anywhere that you think you guys have taken the biggest step forward, somewhere that this offseason has been a focus and you guys think it'll show on the ice?
I just think the way we came together as a group last year, and obviously there's so many different aspects to that, but the way we were playing as a team, as a group that, collectively we just wanted to go out and win. Nobody really cared about who was scoring the goals or who was doing any of that. It just if we win, and I think we carry that forward this year with the disappointment in not getting in to the playoffs last year, and that hurt last year. Obviously, we expected that, and so I think that hunger has rolled over throughout the summer into this training camp, and for the season to finally be here, we're excited as a group.
What's it like in year 2 of Dean, not having to deal with the new head coach and go through all of that? Now you get a second year with Coach Ebbison.
Yeah, it's great. Obviously, last year, a lot of new changes as far as Don and Dean and some players and some staff. But at the end of the day, he came in with his staff last year and did a great job. Got us to buy in right away, and I think it's a big part of what we were building last year's. I think he said it's team first and earned, not given, and I think guys bought into that and will continue to going forward. So as players, knowing your coaches and knowing what to expect from each other is big, and we have that now from last year. So we're in it as a group, and like I said, we just want to continue to build on what we did last year.
All right, there's a 25 on the jersey this year. How special is it to be here in the 25th season and to try to do something special this year because it is your 25?
Yeah, it's very special, and for myself, being able to be fortunate enough to play here for heading into my 13th season. I love this city. I love this fan base and this team. So we're just fortunate enough to be a part of this community. Play for the Columbus Blue Jackets and play in front of the best fans in the world. So we're very thankful for that, and we want to put on a good season for them. We can't thank them enough, and we all love it here. So for us, Columbus means a lot, and we don't take for granted putting that jersey on. So we want to have a good year.
All right, I want to ask you one sidebar question.
Okay.
The cannon.
Mm-hmm.
When it goes off, does it still get you every now and then? You've been here for a while, but does it still?
The cannon does not get me anymore. I love it. I'll have to admit, it got me a few times my first few years. It scared me, but not anymore. I love it. I know exactly when it's going off, and usually it's for a good thing. So, no, we love it. And I like hearing the stories of other people getting scared, for sure.
I love it. What was it like for you to see them bring in that cannon and kind of add that to the game day atmosphere?
The cannon here that we have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome.
Because you played without the cannon.
I know. Yeah, no, it's awesome. It's just part of us. It's part of the Blue Jackets, and I have so many good memories of scoring big goals and that cannon going off. So it's a part of us, and I think the fans love it. We love it. So I just think it's the away teams that don't like when it's going off. So it's great for us.
How is it being a dad? That's
it's been unbelievable. Awesome, I think. Hard to put into words what that's meant to me and my wife, and just the biggest blessing we've had in our lives. So we're having fun with it, learning a lot, and just having a blast. But it changes your perspective for sure on life and what's important. So we're having a blast with it, and we love them so much.
How's it going to be on the road trip, knowing that?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I haven't done one yet. I know it's probably going to be tough, being away from them and being away from my wife, and probably be a lot harder on her, not having me around. So we'll try to get through it. She's been a rock star already, so I'm sure, she'll continue to do that. And I'm just fortunate to have both of them in my life.
Do we know when his first game will be? Is he going to?
No, we don't.
Okay.
Not yet, but yeah, hopefully as soon as possible, right?
Ear protection from that cannon.
Yeah, exactly. He'll have the headphones on.
There you go. Appreciate it, Boone.
All right. Thanks guys.